Your opening bell with me, Faith Agbetuya. We're already taking a ride out of this week. Let's open the show right now with a quick look at Thursday's closing figures at selected frontier stock markets. The Egyptian Stock Exchange has closed the week already with a 0.16% gain, while the offshore index stood at 11,301.63. Nigerian exchange closed Thursday on a positive note, with the benchmark offshore index inching up by 0.17% to close at 39,252.19. In Ivory Coast, the benchmark PRVM composite index finished up 0.36% to close at 176.76. But Nairobi Securities Exchange in Kenya recorded a drop in the benchmark offshore index, standing at 0.58% on a negative note to close at 180.97. And Johannesburg Stock Exchange finished down as well by 0.48% change. Let's now have a closer look at some financial news headlines across Africa. We'll dash straight into the eastern region very quickly, where Kenya Treasury has given Capital Market Authority, CMA, a go-ahead to oversee investment funding. Also, the Kenyan Regional Bank, KCB Group, paid 3 billion Kenyan shillings to buy 62.06% of BP Rwanda. South Africa-based Global Credit Rating, GCR, has downgraded the credit profile of Victoria Commercial Bank, VCB Limited, and Obvest Limited, listed on Merge Stock Exchange, has reported $2.30 million of profit for the half year 2021. Jambo Jet confirms Karanja Ondegwa as the Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer. I'll now bring you very quickly into the western region of Africa, starting with the news that Italian energy group ENI has made a giant oil discovery in offshore Ivory Coast. ENI says that it could hold as much as 2 billion barrels of oil. That's huge. It also says that there could be as much as 1.8 to 2.4 trillion cubic feet of associated gas. Moving into Nigeria, the Vice President, Yemi Osinbajo, has ruled out public actions, very quick actions to drive industrial growth across the continent through the African Continental Free Trade Area, AFCFTA. The Access Bank's half-year profit record has shown that there is a record of 86.94 billion naira, which is a 42.4% growth. There will also be an interim dividend payment of 30 kobo to shareholders. African Development Bank, AFDB, is partnering with Nigerian government at all levels to fund an agro-industrial zone program. The bank is already set to raise $520 million for the first phase. India Export-Import Bank has extended $100 million loan to Africa Finance Corporation, AFC, for post-COVID-19 infrastructure. Let's now go ahead to the southern region of Africa. The fashion retailer Truworths International Limited has seen a 26.8% increase in annual profit. COVID-19 lockdown restrictions in South Africa seem to not be having too much effect on that company anymore. Implac's 2021 financial year's gross profit has soared 130% to pay 9.8 billion rands as dividends. Zambian President Hichilema tweeted on Thursday to assure creditors that they will be paid. That's a good news already coming from Zambia. He refers to himself as Bally, which is a local slang for that. In Namibia, the growth in credit extension to private sector rose to 1.8% in July as domestic economic activities remained subdued. Tunnel Holdings sales in the first half of 2021 recorded a 21% rise in revenue with a 21% rise in sales, while there was a record of 52% increase in revenue on better distribution practices. And then we'll wrap up the show right now with a look at financial stories over there in the northern region of Africa. Africa's Import-Export Banks, based in Cairo, that's in Egypt, has announced a solid financial performance for the first 6 months of 2021, posting a 12% profit to $168.9 million and a net interest income of $329.9 $1.9 million. Egypt's economy exceeded quarterly targets, looking forward to a 7.7% growth in the fourth quarter of 2021. Bahama Sharon's turnover hit 3.1 billion dirhams in the first half of 2021, and Tunisia is raising 468 million dinars in the second tranche of the country's bond loan. And that's all on Frontier Opening Belts this week. Thank you for watching. I am Faith Agbeti. I'm bringing you the show from Lagos, Nigeria, and saying bye for now and have a fantastic weekend.